It's been a bumper year for Skoda Auto in India, and that's come because of two products, the Skoda Kushaq and the Skoda Slavia. Now, of course, there are the other products which we love, the Superb, the Octavia and the Kodiaq. But you know what? The drivers have been the Kushaq and the Slavia, and there has been a strategy to do that. But to talk about all that and more, with us today is Petr Šolc, the brand director of Skoda Auto India. Peter, thank you so much for being with us. And I don't even want to, I actually want to know how the reaction of everyone at Skoda Auto India is, because the sales are through the roof. You have a lot of pent-up demand as well. How has the team reacted to all of this?
Yeah, so first of all, thanks very much for a great welcome. And so we are all very excited. And for me, starting new in the position, I am in the role only 2 months. Since I have taken that over at the beginning of September. And so Skoda is having an amazing year so far in India, and we are doubling our sales. So it's something like really. So we will be crossing 50,000 cars. So this year we are already at 44,000, and our record year was some 34,000. So it's great, really. So and we are gaining the momentum with these products. So with the Kushaq and Slavia, which is well recognized also in our headquarters. And so India became the third biggest market for Skoda globally. And so actually third biggest market, but actually it's the biggest market for Skoda out of Europe. So this is something that we are really proud of. But of course, we are focusing on India, and this also achievements give us certain confidence that and also our stakeholders in Europe will be looking more strategically on the Indian market also in the future.
Oh, that's great to hear, because when the India 2.0 strategy came out in 2020, when it was discussed, there was a focused approach to how to make in India for the world and for India as well. Do you think the Make in India strategy for the world, because you have started exporting now, how have the products been received by the overseas market?
Yeah, so I have to say, we started with the right-hand drive export first, which was to the nearby markets like Nepal or Sri Lanka. But then very lately we produced also our first left-hand drive Kushaq. And so these cars have been sent to GCC markets, and so far what I heard from my colleagues as well is that the feedback is absolutely amazing. And just a couple of days ago there has been a training of all these GCC markets in Dubai, and all markets got together, and so they have test driven the car, and really seeing some reports and feedbacks from the journalists over there. It's great. So I'm very proud that of course these cars are seen and recognized not only here in India, but also in the export market.
No, absolutely. And then again, riding on the convictions of people, you then have the GNCAP rating of 5 stars, both for adult and child occupant. How has that encompassed into the Skoda fraternity right now? I mean, Skoda must be super proud, of course, about this.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and that's part of our success story this year as well. That really then the recent recognition by the GNCAP of really giving us a rating of 5-star for the front and also rear seat passengers. So we are the best, we are the safest car on the market as well. Best in class, and so none of the product before had the 5-star rating in both categories. So then we are really proud and humbled by this, and definitely we would like to capitalize much more on that. So then really Kushaq is getting a great traction, and with this plus also with some special editions that we are introducing in the market. Kushaq, believe or not, already now celebrated 1 year on the market. So we are also then bringing now a special anniversary edition to celebrate this 1 year, but also of course celebrate the GNCAP rating. So it's great. So absolutely we are proud of. But not only that, so also then I would say the younger brother or sister of Kushaq.
Nice.
So as well as we introduced then Slavia end of Q1 this year. So after 6 months now, then Slavia is collecting also additional awards, and also last week then additional award then Slavia got for the best sedan on the market. So this is also something that we would like to of course promote going forward as well.
I'll just pick one point from what all of that you said, special edition models. Just to pick something up, will we see an RS version of maybe the Kushaq or the Slavia? Given how reliable both of them are, we would certainly like to see one.
It would be fantastic to see them, but we are going step by step, and of course we are very happy that we have introduced the Monte Carlo version of a Kushaq, and of course if we are looking, so would it make sense also perhaps to bring more of the special editions like a Monte Carlo on a Kushaq, but also on the Slavia.
Right.
And this is definitely for us ultimate goal, to ensure that these two products are well established in the market, because they are relatively young, so 1 year and 6.5 years on the market, but definitely going forward for next year, so focus point will be to ensure that they are well established and further growing on the market.
Absolutely, absolutely. So are you then on target for the market share that was shared in say 2020, 2021 of capturing that 3% kind of market share?
Yes, so of course, really, so the semiconductor crisis across the globe, have changed many targets, of many manufacturers. But for us, so with the 50,000 cars this year, we are really so well on track in terms of our volume ambition, and of course, then so also going forward. So the market is growing like never in India.
Right.
And so this year, already now year to date, is reaching the all-time high in the full year. I believe so then the all-time high was something like a 3.2 million.
3.2 million,
we are quite confident that the market can reach 3.6 million this year.
Right.
And of course, so if this growth continues also in the months and years to come, then so very soon the market will reach 4 million cars. And definitely, so Skoda would like to be part of this game as well. And as I already mentioned, the biggest market for Skoda out of Europe. So then definitely, so then we will be focusing on also then enhancing our product portfolio and enlarging our portfolio for India as well.
Then will an EV help then to enhance your portfolio or bring out maybe a flagship kind of model to the country?
I'm very happy that you're touching on the EV models as well, because of course, so one part of our strategy is focused on the ICE models, to have a local produced cars like a Kushaq and Slavia, but then also have a part of the ICE strategy, also parts and components, like so then a Kodiaq Super, and then also bring some FBU models as a kind of image makers as well, as a special editions. And a very similar thing we would like to also do in the electric field. And of course, so then the market is evolving and the transformation is just in front of us. Because of course, so the electric market we can see on the three-wheelers, or then so also electric buses. So of course, so and there are new models now on the market in the electric segment as well. So now by the competition. So this is something that we are also thinking about, and we are already having one car in the product portfolio in Skoda in Europe,
the
Enyaq. Exactly. And so we are of course then thinking about then bringing such cars to India. Maybe so the sequence will be different than with the ICE, then having a localized car and then bring something else. But really rather first test the market, as this is a new market of the electric. So to bring FBU as a first with the Enyaq. And then so if we see there's a good traction and good response from the market and from our customers, then also to bring cars so in the parts and components, then ultimately then long term also then localize the car to ensure then also then a good price ratio for the customers.
And you already have a very, very strong case that you have made when it comes to localization of cars in India. So that truly makes sense. So my final question then to you is, what is your outlook now? Because you stand at a place where now everything is growing, and now there's no other place to look for. Like there's no other way to go basically than to the top. How will the strategy now pan out, or how differently will it be tweaked, or what's that strategy going to be like?
So definitely, so for me the strategy, and I already touched upon one pillar, which is so we need to ensure that our current products are well established in the market. But then of course, so then we would like to enlarge our product portfolio. So this is a product strategy pillar. But on top of that, so we need to ensure that we will not only bring the quantity, but also the quality piece. So in terms of the quantity, we will be also growing a number of our partners in India. And already now this year, in terms of the touch points of our deal network, we have more than doubled, so then a number of touch points in comparison to the year 2020. So we will be having by the year end 250 touch points. Pan India, it was 120. Yeah,
Wow.
so 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, and on top of that, we need to ensure also the quality.
Right.
So then we need to have the right partners. We need to have also then the right people that are working in
Right.
our dealerships and also in our workshops, in our services, to provide the best-in-class service for our customers.
True.
And why to do so? Of course, so then our ultimate goal is so that we promote our customer-centric organization towards our customers.
Right.
To build the customer satisfaction. So this is for me so the right really, I would say, combination of the quantity and quality as well. And the qualitative piece is very important and close to my heart because so we have a best-in-class safety cars.
Yes.
But we need to ensure also that the customers who will be driving the cars are then satisfied with the services that we are providing.
True.
And they are loyal to our brand.
True.
That we will be conquesting new customers, but our existing customers are also then happy with the products that we have and services that we provide.
Absolutely. Then I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much for speaking with us and good luck with the strategy and the new cars. We can't wait for them to come to India and drive them, of course. Thank you so much for your time once again. It has been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.